What, 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 what,
Hello there. This is your boy BK. Coming to you live and direct from a secret location that you should never know about. And basically, I'm here because, as you all know, it is February, Black History Month, and I just thought I'd do a video presentation, two video presentations actually. So be on the lookout for that second one. But this one is more so an information video. I just wanted to either enlighten you or refresh your memories about Memphis dance history. Mainly, I'm just noting some noted dancers that are here from Memphis TN that have gone on to do things in entertainment and just other different avenues that should be noted and mentioned for the world to know about Memphis dance, because we are a powerhouse, old and new and future events. So, without further ado, let's get to the info. So, the first person I'm gonna mention to y'all from Memphis, without a shadow of doubt, had to be first because it's my friend, mentor, coach, and taught me everything I know about dance, and that is Howard Feelgood. Man, where do I start with this guy? Hold on. Let me look at my notes. He has a lot of credentials. Talking about this guy is where do I start? He's done everything basically as far as the entertainment medium goes, from film, TV, commercials, stage, studio, Super Bowl, halftime shows, NBA, NFL, WNBA, all of that. Las Vegas showrooms, Minglewood Hall. Yeah, I like the way I shout out Minglewood real quick, made that famous. Just to name some of the greats that he's worked with: Janet Jackson, Gladys Knight, Toni Braxton, Denzel Washington, Diana Ross, Patti LaBelle, T.D. Jakes, Usher. I didn't even know that one. He worked with Usher. And just a whole lot of others, man. You know you something serious when one, they give you what was it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the LA critic circles give you a nickname, the Demon of Dance. You know you serious if you got a nickname like that. Two, he has his own holiday in the city, June 29th, Howard Feelgood Day. And it's not that, you know what I'm saying, just this day, June 29th of this year. No, it's repetitive. Every year is Howard Feelgood Day. How many people have that? I know I don't have a holiday yet. Do you? I didn't think so. But anyway, you can Google him, Facebook him, find out even more info about this guy. Awesome. You seen me dance. You know how I get down and I cut up. He taught me. And cut. So, for my next person I'm going to discuss is another legendary dancer out of Memphis. His name is Eric Henderson. He was the it dancer back in his heyday. And I've heard this from multiple sources. When I say Eric, it's like, oh yeah, Eric was the man. And just to list off some of his credentials, off top, Janet Jackson. He was the lead guy in one of her videos. I forgot the video. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. He was the lead guy in When I Think of You. He was the lead guy in that, in case you wanted to see. He performed with on the 1987 Grammys. He's the guy that'll be to her left. Well, you're right, looking at the screen, if you want to see that. And just to name some of his other credentials, he was in Coming to America. I think he's the He's one of the guys that tumbles out. I forgot if he's the first one or the second one. That's if you want to catch him. There's a whole lot of dancers in that scene, but that's the way you know which one is him. He was the guy, either the first one or the second one. I can't remember. He was in. Some of you might be too young to remember this. I know it though. Captain EO, the Michael Jackson ride thing that was at Disney World. He was one of the dancers in that video thing. He was on that Living Color. He was on Murder She Wrote. He was on the Jeffersons. And what else he performed on? Golly. It's a whole lot. American Music Awards. The Grammys, I've already said that. Stage performances. He was in the performance of Camp Rock. He was in Footloose. Man, Eric did a lot. But as with Howard, I am not about to sit here and read all of these accomplishments. Just know, another Memphis dancer who's done all of this. Oh, Paula Abdul, he's danced with her. I had to mention him because that's one of the first names I heard about him. As far as him, major celebrities that he danced with. So I had to mention that. And yeah, Eric Henderson. Look him up. Look up Howard Dew. And look up the next people I'm about to name. Because it's not over. It's not over. We thought it was just going to be 2 people. No. I might even... Alright. Next up on the list of Memphis dancers, I'm going to come more into the current gen. You know. Y'all already know what I'm going to say first. Charles Riley Little Buck. Come on now. Do I have to say what he did? Of course I do. The dude was a featured dancer for Madonna in the Super Bowl. Featured dancer. That means you saw him and you knew it was him. He did the other choreography too, which some of y'all don't realize. He was there in the whole show. But to be featured in the Super Bowl, big. He was just on the Grammys, matter of fact. He was one of the Minotaurs. This video is on YouTube so you can see which Minotaur he was. The guy believed he was in the Kia Soul commercials. I think he was one of the hamsters that danced. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that he was one of the hamsters in that commercial. And he's been in other commercials for, I think it was the Windows Phone. He was in that commercial. He's been on the Ellen DeGeneres show. The guy just did a video with Mikhail Baryshnikov. Did I say his first name right? Baryshnikov. This man just did a video with Baryshnikov. That is legendary. How many of y'all have done a video with Baryshnikov? Exactly. The man, hey, Lil Buck the legend, man. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, he's not done yet. Blink. In fact, to add on to the Little Buck one, you seen him in, I think it was a tablet commercial. It was him and another dancer that also was doing Memphis juking. Ron Miles, yes. He's done some pretty noted things himself. Like I said, that tablet commercial. He was in another commercial. I forgot what it was. Was it Pepsi? I forgot. But the man was in the Footloose movie. The remake of that, he was in that. Yes. He's been in the movie. Ron Miles, everybody. I don't know some of his other accomplishments, but I had to list that. You know, if you're in the movie, it's kind of important. Performing over in France and stuff. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. All right. Another dancer that I have to speak on. My little brother, Trent Jure. Yes. The guy is doing his thing. In case you didn't know, wait, hold on. Phone ringing. Okay, like I was saying, Trent Jure just got off a contract with Cirque du Soleil. Yes, and he had a lead role. He was the sun god. I forgot the name of it. Oh, the show was Beatles Love, but yeah, he was the sun god in that lead. That means he was just, here comes the sun, getting paid. Cirque show. Y'all know what Cirque is. Everywhere. And he got a contract to do another show with him. That means they liked him because he did his thing. And let's see, what else did Trent do? Oh, the dude was in the video with Pharrell for Happy. Like one of those, now Happy is like a legendary song now. This is up there with Respect and Thriller, Happy. He was in the music video. History. History. Transit rate, everybody. Transit rate. Alright. So next up on the list. Just recently, this guy was featured in the New York Times as having one of the top male solo performances in dance of 2014. That young man is Future. I forgot your real name. Octavian Hart. I think that's your real name. But anyway, y'all know him, the Jooker, Future. The man was in the New York Times. Their dancers have been training their whole lives, have never had one of the top male solo performances of a year ever in their career. And this guy he's not even 18 yet. And a street dancer. And he made the New York Times for one of the top male solo performances. Black history, people. Daniel Price. History. DPKON himself. The guy was a choreographer / consultant for a Broadway production. The production was Hurt Village. So, Hurt Village is part of Memphis history. There's a Broadway production on it. And of course, you can't do a Memphis Broadway production and not include juking. He was the choreographer / consultant for Memphis Juking on a Broadway show. That's huge. Street dancer. Huge. And to continue over, like I was saying, he also is the mastermind behind a juking video game that's to come out. But in the interim, they brought out an app for the phone, an augmented reality, AR juking. I forgot the name of it, I'm sorry. But look it up. It's out there. And he's the mastermind behind that, as far as I know. But the actual dancer for the game is Terrence Smith. Y'all know him as G-Nerd. That's big. His likeness for an app that several people have played with and used. That's him. That's G-Nerd you're watching doing all the moves for the phone app. Not to mention he's gone on to do. He went overseas to go do all the motion capture for that, as well as performing overseas with Run. I forgot what it was for. But yeah, he's been overseas. And just to keep along that line in that group with Daniel G. Nerd, there's Rico as well. Rico Flake. Dr. Rico was on So You Think You Can Dance. As far as I know, that was the first time juking was on mainstream TV. And it was noted as This Is Memphis Juking. So, that was Rico. Not to mention, him and Buck was in Janelle Monáe's video, Tightrope. Telling you, Memphis has some heavy hitters. And it's still going. It's crazy. It's crazy. Another dancer. I meant to mention him in the other section, but, little technical difficulties. Jonathan Foster, aka Lil Black, which we might have to change his name to Mr. eBay, because he was the guy in the eBay commercial of Memphis Dancer. Blink. So here goes some more names, noted names, out of Memphis TN. I don't have a whole lot of information on them, so I'm just going to say their names off. And if I have what they do, I'll say what they did. There was a guy, Martin Gales, Tammy Payne, choreographer. Marshall Jacks, he was a dancer choreographer. I believe he was had something to do with part of the creation of Mud Island as well. Steve Valentine, choreographer. Kenneth Holmes and Gail Brown, who, if I'm correct, is a director of entertainment for cruise ships. So, just some more noted names for you. And I'm just going off of dance right now. I hadn't even touched, some of the singers that have come out of Memphis, some of the other people who've been producers and worked with some of the greats. Like my other mentor, Donald O'Connor. He studied under Quincy Jones. Who else? Wendy Moten. Brilliant singer. Brilliant singer. Still is singing. This is just some black history for you. Some Memphis black history on dance. And I threw in some more research for you at the end with some of those names. And yeah, hope you learned something, or I hope you just felt a little bit more pride off of that as a Memphian. And yeah, your boy BK signing out.